Join our journey down into the reefs and tides. Come and sink beneath the waves, the wonders of this life. Open your eyes and see the world below the seas. It is the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. At the dive.
Patuloy ang muling pagbubukas ng mga tourist destinations sa ating bansa, mga kasangbahay. Isa na rito ang province of Cebu, kung saan maraming dive destinations ang dinarayo tulad ng Moalboal. At yan ang ating dive destination ngayong araw. So gear up, buddies, and join us in making waves beneath. I am Cindy Maduma, and this is The Dive!
Good news mga kasangbahay! Muli na ngang binuksan ang turismo ng Cebu Province para sa mga domestic tourist. Narito ang mga dapat mong malaman kung nais mong bumisita rito. Kailangan mo munang mag-advance online registration sa discover.cebu.gov.ph. Instead of swab result, just present a medical certificate issued 7 days prior to your visit, proof of booking to any accredited accommodation who are allowed to operate, and pass the symptom screening. Mahigpit pa ring ipinatutupad ang minimum public health protocols tulad ng pagsusuot ng face mask at physical distancing. For more travel, health, and safety guidelines, just visit the official website of Cebu Provincial Government and social media account of Cebu Provincial Tourism Office. And you can also visit the travel blog site at adrenaline-romance.com to have a complete guide to traveling to Cebu. Isa sa mga dinarayo sa Cebu ay ang Moalboal. Matatagpuan ito sa southwest side ng Cebu Island. Kabilang ito sa best dive destinations ng bansa na hindi mawawala sa bucket list ng mga scuba diver and beach goers from all over the world.
Pero bakit nga ba dinarayo ang Moalboal, Cebu?
Milyong-milyong isda ang nagsasama-sama, ang kanilang mga galaw ay iisa. Ito ang Sardine Run, ang ipinagmamalaki ng Moalboal. Nagkukumpulan, mabilis at sabay-sabay kong kumilos ang milyong-milyong sardinas na ito, tila iisang isip ng bawat isda. Ang nakamamanghang tanawin na ito ng karagatan ang nasaksihan ng nakilala naming couple diver and adventurer sa Cebu. Tara at balikan natin ang unforgettable diving experience ng sweethearts on adventure, Gian and Sheila, with a sardine run bago ang pandemya.
Every dive is different and unique, but the most memorable we've had was our dive in Panagsama, Moalboal, Cebu.
Unang na-encounter ng couple diver ang Sardine Run habang sila'y nag-i-snorkel sa isang sikat na beach dito sa Moalboal, ang Panagsama Beach.
Moalboal Panagsama it's a popular dive site for many divers all around the country and all around the world. So right there, just a few yards away from the shore, it's already a wall. There are lots of sponges and fish, corals. There are also lots of sea turtles. It seems to be a very nice haven for sea turtles. But what makes that dive site unique is the sardine run. There's a huge cloud of sardines, millions of sardines right there.
Sa malapitan, kitang-kita ang di mabilang na mga sardinas na ito. Nakamamangha ang dami ng isdang bumubuo ng Sardine Run.
It's like you're diving into an eclipse, into a cloud of sardines. And that makes it really, really nice. Like it's all sardines all around you. And when you go down, sardines are above you. It's a different experience.
Ilang minuto pa lamang nang lumubog ang dalawa sa ilalim ng dagat nang biglang isang hindi inaasahan ang nagpakita kina Gian at Sheila.
The most unforgettable experience for both of us because we had a rare encounter with a whale shark. When I am at the back, I always look back and see what's behind me, and there I saw this whale shark and both of us were surprised. We were in shock. I mean, I was in shock. I was in panic mode because it was so big. I wasn't expecting that. No one's expecting a whale shark to come that close in Moalboal in many years, and we were there. When I went in, I grabbed him. The whale shark
Disappears.
swam away, so we didn't capture that. So moving on, we just enjoyed the scenery, but deep in my mind, I wish that whale shark will come back. And so in the middle of our dive, while he was busy videoing the wall, it came back. It really came back. And then the dive master just grabbed him, and he was like,
Yeah,
It's like,
it was a very big whale shark right in front of me. So basically, that was one of the very good experience. Yeah, correct.
yeah, and right after the dive, I mean, you can't express it in words. I
Yeah.
mean, we were there. We experienced it. We both were there. I mean, it's different if one of us was just there and then the other was not there. So, we just relished on that rare moment.
Sa kabila ng laki ng butanding na nakita ng dalawa, agaw atensyon pa rin ang Sardine Run dahil tila mas malaking hayop ito kesa sa napadaang whale shark. Dahil sa iisang kilos ng mga sardinas, nagmistula silang dambuhalang hayop. Ang pagsasama-sama o schooling at ang kanilang sabay-sabay na paglangoy o synchronized movement ang paraan nila para protektahan ang isa't isa. At upang lumiit ang tsansa na makain sila ng malalaking isda, maaari kasing malito ang mga predator nila dahil sa kanilang itsura. Ika nga, protecting each other by being together. Tulad ng Sardine Run, ito rin ang pilosopiya ni Gian at Sheila bilang dive buddies.
In every adventure that we do, most especially on scuba diving, we always rely and depend on each other because, you can't dive without a dive buddy. We check on each other, we monitor on each other, make sure that each one of us are safe. And if something fails, you should be there for that person.
We actually depend our lives with each other. Like in scuba diving, I have to watch over her, she has to watch over me, so that we would be safe.
Just a disclaimer, when we first started scuba diving, I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim, but our dive instructor, junkie, assured us that it's okay, I'm here, I'll guide you. So on the first few dives that we had, you can see us holding hands.
Because I have to hold her.
Because I don't know how to swim, and I'm so afraid to, step on those corals, and I just have to hold his hands. And they say we're so sweet, but they don't know that's the real story.
Yeah. Scuba diving allowed us to see that there's an almost alien world right here in our own planet, and there are only a very few people who can see that. I mean, we divers are privileged to see that world, and upon seeing that world, we realize how fragile nature is and how we humans need to take care of it. That's actually the most important lessons we have in every dive.
Aside from the good things that you are seeing underwater, we are also seeing the bad things like trash, remnants of humans are there, and corals are being
Trampled.
trampled.
Destroyed.
We are honorary members of Scuba Sorero here in Lapu-Lapu. So they always go reef cleanup, and we participate in that. So it's one of our ways of helping. There might be other things, but we just realized we need to take care of our marine environment.
Up next, pagbabalik tanaw sa mga dive adventure at iba't ibang kwento ng marine conservation advocacies.
At the dive. At the dive.
Kung nakita natin ang pag-iibigan ni Gian at Sheila through their adventures, balikan naman natin ang ating mga kasangbahay na malalim ang pagmamahal sa karagatan.
Hindi lamang ang ganda sa ilalim ng dagat ang hinangaan natin sa nakaraang Tubataha Reefs Virtual Dive Adventure, kundi maging ang kwento ng pagkalinga ni Mama Ranger sa UNESCO World Heritage Site na ito.
1988 yan dineclare na no-take zone. Tapos, 1993, dineclare siya na World Heritage Site. The Tubataha Management Office was established only in 2001. So, di ba, ang haba nung taon na yun na wala talagang group na focused on taking care of Tubataha lang. Ang tiningnan namin kagad yung enforcement. Dapat tigilin natin yung pagpasok. Every fisher that we caught, we had to send to jail just to give the message na seryoso yung ginagawa niyong kasalanan. We had to do our jobs, otherwise kawawa yung Tubataha, di ba? Ngayon, pagkatapos nung marami naming pinakulong and all, wala na kaming maraming cases. So I think we sent the message na alam na ang buong Pilipinas, bawal dyan. At saka pag nahuli ka, itukulong ka talaga. So, natapos din. But there's a study that says, kaya sila sumusunod kasi takot sila. Sumusunod sila kasi ikukulong sila and all that. The researcher did not find the reason to be kasi pangalagaan natin ang Tubataha. It's a challenge for us how to move towards that direction na maramdaman ng mga tao na, alagaan naman natin siya.
Humanga rin tayo sa isang dive instructor na si Vanessa Vergara na ginawang makabuluhan ang kanyang mga oras nang ma-lockdown sa Kalatagan, kung saan nagsimula ito ng scuba diving scholarship program para sa mga kabataan dito.
A lot of us think that majority of the locals who live by the coast know the ocean, have been swimming and everything, and we take it for granted that why aren't they protecting it if that's their home. I realized a lot of people don't have that opportunity, and fortunately, lockdown, we had some spare time and we got to make use of that. And bringing the youth to go see what they're protecting and what's important about the ocean is completely more inspiring to them, and you can see in their eyes that they really care about it, rather than telling them recycling is important. But then if you show them, bring them to the ocean, bring them underwater, and they see plastic there and they go, oh, now I understand why we have to take care of our trash. We have to take care of our environment because they see how it affects the ocean as well. This is a stepping stone. I would like to continue to engage local youth and local communities and kind of train them to be part of the ecotourism, whether it be a snorkeling guide or a scuba instructor, dive master, or somebody like that. If the people who live in the community have the opportunity to not only see the ocean, get inspired by it, but also find an alternative livelihood from there, then they're gonna help protect it rather than continue how things have been now.
Hindi lamang ang diving community ang nagpakita ng pagmamahal sa ating karagatan, pati rin ang iba pang pribadong grupo tulad ng JCI Manila.
JCI stands for Junior Chamber International. It's an international non-profit leadership organization which empowers young men and women to make a positive impact in society, in our communities.
Yung aming 120-liter mobile bin made of things like this. These are the single-use sachet, We are local manufacturer. What we do is we take this and then we turn them into the mobile bins. We also make crates, pallets, trolleys, other durables. So the idea is taking these single-use plastic sachets, and instead of ending up in the landfill or worse in the esteros or the ocean, we take them and we turn them into something useful. When we design products in Sentinel Upcycling Technologies, we make sure that it will do the job. That is the most important thing. Because what we don't want is our product end up as waste. Okay? So that's where the engineering comes in. So what we promise to the market is you can get the same product to do the same work, but you have the added benefit of having it made from single-use sachets.
Napabilib rin tayo sa isang kabataang marine scientist dahil sa lalim ng kanyang pagmamalasakit sa critically endangered dugong sa Kalawit.
I chose to study dugongs because rare sila dito sa Pilipinas. Dahil nga rare sila, wala masyadong nag-aaral dito sa atin. And because of that, there's a huge data gap that we need to fill in. Mas kailangan pa natin pag-aralan kung paano ba nabubuhay ang mga dugongs dito sa Pilipinas. Nang sa ganun, malaman natin kung mas paano natin sila proprotektahan dito sa atin. Bukod pa dyan, ang mga dugongs natin, they're very interesting kasi they have a close link with our local communities. Napaka-importante talaga na ma-educate natin at ma-involve natin ang local communities dahil in the long run, sila rin ang magproprotekta ng mga dugongs dito. Para sa kabataan, my message is for you to continue to be curious about your surroundings. Learn about how beautiful and magnificent this world that we live in. Just start within your home, start within your backyard. The more we experience things and learn about how important and beautiful this world that we live in, the more we are inspired to protect it. And when we learn about something, go out and share it to others and inspire them. Kasi I believe a single effort could actually trickle down and magnify into a bigger collective effort that would translate to change. Be environmental leaders within your home and then in your school, in your community. Let's remember that we only have one Earth. There's no planet B, and we have to be all in this together to make this world a better place.
Nagbigay inspirasyon naman ang panawagan ng isang climate justice campaigner.
Ang Greenpeace bilang isang campaigning organization, kasama ang maraming mga organisasyon na rin ang talagang nananawagan na magdeklara na ng climate emergency. No? Hindi maitatagong nasa gitna na tayo ng climate crisis. So kinakailangan natin yung mabilis, yung urgent na pagtugon sa mga issue na dala ng climate change. Kung magdideklara na tayo ng climate emergency, matutuon na yung focus ng mga agencies natin, ng government agencies, sa pagresponde sa climate change.
Marami rin ang natuwa sa ginawa ng isang Yolanda survivor sa Leyte na nagpakita ng kahalagahan ng mga mangrove. Umabot sa mahigit 10,000 mangrove o bakawan ang naitanim ni Tatay Gary sa baybayin ng Barangay Punong, Matalom, Leyte. Ayon kay Tatay, ginawa niya ito dahil sa kanyang karanasan nang manalasa ang bagyong Yolanda.
Bagyong Yolanda, naisipan ko nga magtanim ko mangrove dahil sa karanasan ko noon sa bagyo.
Ayon kay Tatay Gary, nais niyang magkaroon ng proteksyon ang kanilang lugar laban sa malalakas na storm surge o daluyong tuwing may bagyo. Kaya naman naging masipag si Tatay sa pagtatanim ng mga bakawan at napalago niya ang mga ito. Hiling ni Tatay na sana raw ay makita ng iba pang mga tao ang kahalagahan ng mangroves at sana ay marami pang tao ang magtanim nito.
Yun, sana mahalaga sa ibang mga tao. Sana masunod nila ang ginawa ko. Ngayon.
Bukod din kay Tatay Gary, ay nakilala rin natin ang isang kabataan ng advokasya ay pangalagaan rin ang mga bakawan.
Mangroves are homes to different terrestrial and aquatic animals. The Philippines is one of the sites where migratory water birds rest or stay as their wintering grounds during migration. And these migratory water birds use the mangroves as their potential homes. And likewise, it is also a breeding and nursery ground for different types of terrestrial organisms, fish, and marine invertebrates. Another one would be mangroves protect the coastline and the coastal communities. The different root structures of the mangroves really prevent soil erosion and retain the sediments. Mangroves also lessen the impacts of storm surges and strong wave actions brought by tsunamis and storms. Fisherfolk communities highly depend on this coastal habitat, or let's say the mangrove forests, Since they obtain their catch, most of the fishes caught by these fisher folks stay in the mangrove areas during their juvenile stage.
At alam niyo ba na ang mangroves ay may malaking papel din para mabawasan ang mga epekto ng climate change?
Mangroves are one of the best ecosystems to mitigate the effects of climate change. They are considered as effective carbon sinks, for they are able to absorb more carbon compared to terrestrial trees.
Up next, mga dapat abangan sa panibagong season of underwater adventures in Making Waves Beneath.
At the dive. At the dive.
Hindi naman natinag ng pandemya at ng mga bagyong nagdaan ang bayanihan sa diving community dahil sa pagmamalasakit ng may mabubuting kalooban na makatuwang sa mga nahihirapan. Tulad ng walang sawang pagtulong ng Batangas Dive Association sa pangunguna ni Pan de los Santos at Batang VIP sa pangunguna naman ni Jella Petinas.
Karoon lang kami siguro ng mga 1 week na, nakabalik kami sa diving. Tapos ito namang COVID-19. So yung nag-push namin na gawin itong para sa mga healthcare frontliners. Kasi meron naman kaming capacity na gawin and hindi naman kami makakapag-dive. So might as well help na lang kung ano yung pwede naming maibigay. Naming iparating na kailangan malakas kayo dahil kayo talaga yung frontliner. Pag nakalagpas sa inyo tong virus na to, papasok to sa community. Yun ang hindi natin gustong mangyari. Ipatuloy nyo lang po yung trabaho. Kami naman, hanggang sa kaya ng may tutulong namin, gagawin din po namin.
Bale, our recipients will be 2 schools on the island. Parang Cueva Elementary School, tsaka San Agustin High School sa Isla Verde, Batangas. Alam ko kasi a lot of people gusto talagang tumulong. It's just that they need to be given the opportunity to help. Knowing that everybody's online, kasi that's the only way na magiging connected tayo lahat. Try to share nice stories or at least look for efforts like this to participate in. Kasi, ang hirap na puro malungkot yung mga nakikita natin. It's either makadagdag tayo sa lungkot o makadagdag tayo sa saya online.
Nasaksihan din natin ang mga mabubuting epekto ng lockdown sa ating kalikasan.
Positive impact naman po ng lockdown on the environment or the ecosystem ng Apo Reef Natural Park. Mas mataas yung recorded natin ng turtle sightings ngayon. Most of the turtle na naglilay doon ay green sea turtle or hawksbill turtle. So we have recorded a total of 38 turtle sightings in Apo Island alone as compared to the 15 sightings last year. So, mas mataas siya and nanonotice din namin na yung mga area na hindi dating pinupuntahan ng mga turtle, ngayon ay pinupuntahan na nila.
Marami rin tayong natutunan sa mga taong ginamit ang kanilang hilig at propesyon para sa isang sustainable environment. Advocacy communicator by profession si Greg. Isa rin siyang wildlife photographer.
I decided that the only way to really go down and understand the full story on marine conservation is to learn to study scuba diving. The first time na nakababa ako sa isang coral reef, it was like a dream come true. Because for so many years, nakikita ko lang ang mga aquarium fish sa aquarium or sa mga libro. And then to see them out in the wild, face to face. Minsan nag-i-interact pa kayo. titingnan ka nung clownfish, makikita mo face to face. It's such a magical experience na you feel like you're part of another world. You feel like you're flying.
Nangibabaw naman ang advokasya ni Greg towards protected and sustainable marine resources. Dito nabuo ang kanyang advocacy campaign na Best Alternatives.
Ang Best Alternatives ay isang grupo na nag-aaral kung papaano maging sustainable ang trade natin sa marine aquarium fish.
Tinawag kong junk nut kasi I see an opportunity in every trash na nakikita ko. Kaya tinawag kong junk nut kasi it's not junk anymore. There's no such thing as waste, diba? It's an opportunity for me to give another purpose of that waste material. When I design, I always consider not only the people but the environment. Ganun dapat tayo parati mag-isip, diba? So, as a professional interior designer, yun naman yung in-apply ko sa mga interior projects ko. So, lahat green material, and I do upcycle a lot. So, junk nut kasi may partner community ako who upcycle plastic waste. Tinuro namin kung paano sila mag-segregate and everything. Tapos yung plastic, tinatwine nila manually. So, yun naman yung ginagawa kong silya.
Nasaksihan din natin na posibleng makamit ang plastic-free lifestyle na maghahatid sa atin sa plastic waste-free environment.
Ang Philippines kasi is one of the top plastic polluters in the world. Third largest polluter next to China and Indonesia, di ba? And one of the statistics na lumabas is ang diapers ay isa sa mga pinakamarami na waste na napupunta sa ating oceans. Kaya naman, Rethink Plastic would like to launch the Rethink Diaper campaign, which aims to provide support for 300 families dito sa Pilipinas.
Why diapers? Kasi we are throwing 3 million diapers every day sa Pilipinas. Just imagine either being sent to landfills and some also leak to the ocean. So why not stop producing waste in the first place through reusables instead of continuing the single-use culture?
We would like to invite everybody to join us to drop the plastic. Drop the plastic can be organized in each community by having us teach you and your residents how to clean, dry, and sort plastics so that it will be upcycle ready, meaning the plastics that you send over to drop the plastic within your community will not end up polluting landfill or polluting the ocean. It would also lessen transmission of COVID-19 because everybody has to send it clean, dry, sorted, and take responsibility for their plastic consumer behavior. So please check us out at Facebook, Cleaner Oceans Project, or our website, cleaneroceansproject.com.
Sa lawak ng ating karagatan, hindi po biro na magkaroon ng adhikaing ito'y pangalagaan, lalo na ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Kaya habang may mga kasangbahay tayong kagaya nila na hindi tumitigil sa paggawa ng mga paraan para protektahan ang dagat, mas pag-iigihin pa natin ang pagpapakita ng natatanging ganda at nakamamanghang halaga ng karagatan. And as we unfold another chapter of our quest in protecting our oceans, we will bring you to a more exciting, mind-blowing, and inspiring adventures to the breathtaking underwater world.
Travel and experience the Philippines' world-class dive destinations through virtual dive adventures. Huwag maging dayuhan sa sariling bayan. Take a plunge with your dive guide.
To behold the paradise long hidden from your eyes.
Mga nakamamanghang buhay sa ilalim ng dagat. Behold the unbelievable. Be amazed by the wonders of creation.
Beneath the waves, the wonders of this life.
Mga pangyayaring may kinalaman sa karagatan. Be the first in ocean updates.
It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe.
Be inspired by the stories of people protecting our oceans. Act, do our part. each and every one of us in our own little way. Because one small act will make a big difference. If all of us unite, let's all shout, I protect the ocean.
I protect.
I protect. I protect. I protect.
I protect.
I protect.
I protect. I protect. We protect. We protect. We protect. We protect. We protect.
I protect. I protect the ocean. Kaya mga kasangbahay, patuloy nyo kaming samahan sa aming mga dive adventures every Sunday and gear up for another season of making waves beneath. This is your diving buddy, The Dive.
See you at the dive. See you at the dive. See you at the dive. See you at the dive. See you at the dive.